Horns up and welcome to a brand new episode of Headbanger's Kitchen. Folks, I don't know about you, but I love eating my vegetables. And today I've got a delicious vegetable recipe for you. I could eat these veggies every single day. We're going to be making some vegetables in a miso. Not this kind of miso.
Hello. Put them down outside.
I'm actually talking about this kind of miso, the Japanese fermented soybean paste, some butter and some garlic. Anyway, enough jibber jabber, let's get cooking. For this recipe, I'm using broccoli, zucchini, baby corn and mushrooms. But you can use absolutely any vegetables that you like. Don't want baby corn? Use some asparagus. Dislike broccoli? Try some Brussels sprouts. You get the idea. I'm going to prep the broccoli by cutting off the florets from the stalk, and if the florets are too big, I'm going to cut them down the middle into smaller pieces. The reason being, if you have big florets of broccoli, they will take much longer to cook. With the smaller pieces, they will cook much quicker. The mushrooms I just cut into quarters because I like a meaty bite of mushroom. You can also just cut them in halves or leave them whole. Also, keep the mushroom stalks as they are edible and should be eaten. I'm only going to use half the zucchini for this recipe, and I'm going to cut it right down the middle and then down the middle again and then slice it into reasonably thick quarters, since zucchini otherwise will break down into mush if it's too thin. And finally, I'm going to cut my baby corn into small chunks. Now baby corn is just 3 grams of net carbs per 100 grams, so I think that's pretty keto and low carb friendly. I'm also going to be using some garlic in this recipe, so I will smash the cloves with the side of my knife and remove the skin. And I don't mind eating a whole clove of cooked garlic, so I'm going to leave it just as it is. You can chop it up if you like or even mince it. Now to make our miso butter, I add in equal parts of miso paste and salted butter, and I give it all a good mix. And our miso butter is ready and it looks delicious. Honestly, you can even put this on a steak straight off the grill or a piece of roast chicken. It will be delicious. By the way, if you don't know what miso is, it's fermented soya bean paste. And while it's about 21 grams of net carbs per 100 grams, you aren't going to eat this stuff with a spoon. So given how little of it is used in a serving, it's completely keto compliant. Now I'm going to make this in my wok, but you can use a regular frying pan, no problem. I add in about a tablespoon of avocado oil and I heat up my wok. Now you can see that crazy wok hay happening. Uncle Roger would approve. Anyway, in goes my garlic to fry. Once that garlic has turned golden brown, in goes my broccoli and my mushrooms. And I give it all a good mix before realizing my baby corn will take as much time as the broccoli to cook, so I add that in as well. Now I give everything a good mix and I will cover it with a lid and cook it for 3 to 4 minutes till the vegetables are nice and tender. And every 60 seconds make sure you keep opening it up, especially since I'm using a wok, and give everything a stir. You will need to do this till the broccoli and baby corn is cooked to your liking. Remember, the mushrooms are going to release their water and that water will create steam and it will cook the other two veggies. When they are almost done, I will add in the zucchini, and the reason being that zucchini cooks the fastest of the 4 vegetables. So I'll add that, give it a stir, cover it and cook it for another minute or 2. Anyway, now my veggies have softened and my baby corn also has some nice color on it. I add in my miso butter and give everything a good mix. Then I add in some more of that miso butter and give it another good mix. Now my veggies are more or less done and ready. Except it's time to sprinkle on some furikake seasoning and seal the deal. If you're going, Sahil, what in the world is furikake seasoning? Well, it's a Japanese seasoning mix I got, and it has black and white sesame seeds, salt and seaweed. Now you don't need this, you can just use sesame seeds and a bit of salt if needed. If you have some seaweed, that's great, it's an option, but I like to use this. Anyway, back to our veggies now, and they are done and ready and they look so good. But I do season them with a little bit of salt and pepper after I tasted them, and now I just serve myself some of them in a bowl. And ta-da! There you have it, ladies and gentlemen, our mixed veggies in a miso butter are ready. Anyway, enough jibber jabber, time to taste. Alright folks, it's time to taste the miso butter vegetables, and I'm here alone because literally nobody in my family is interested in eating vegetables. So here I am, and let's taste. Get some of the broccoli. Oh, yum. Baby corn. Oh, that crunch. Wow. This is delicious. My family is definitely missing out. The butter, the saltiness of the miso, absolutely delicious. And if you want it a little spicy, you can probably throw in some chili sauce. I mean, there's a lot you can do. The miso butter base is sort of perfect for like to build on flavors. So miso butter garlic. You could throw in some spring onions. I mean, the world is your oyster. Anyway, I'm gonna go and enjoy these delicious vegetables, and I hope you will make them. I hope you are all eating enough vegetables. But anyway, enough jibber jabber from me. I will see you on the next episode of Headbanger's Kitchen. Until then, cheers and keep cooking. Hey folks, I've got a question for you. What were some of the vegetables that you absolutely hated as a kid but love as an adult? For me, I definitely think spinach was something I really disliked as a kid, but as an adult, I love spinach. What about you? Let me know in the comments below.